This is the ACER Predator Orion 9000, commonly known as the absolute unit on the mean streets. This particular model has two NVIDIA GTX 1080 Ti graphics cards running together in SLI. It's got wheels. Yeah, I bet you didn't expect that. Handles too, it is quite heavy. An Intel i9-7900X processor, that's 10 cores and 20 threads. Gaming, rendering, easily handled. Liquid cooled here, clocked at 4.3 GHz when you press the turbo button. Sorry about that. 32 gig of DDR4 memory, a 512 gig SSD for your boot drive, and a 3 TB hard drive for storage. Now there are some interesting design choices with this case, as you can see. Very gamery, I'd say, but I suppose that's the point. This does appeal to some people. Customizable RGB lighting on the front, sides and motherboard, so you can choose your flair. And when I look at the fans, I feel like I'm staring into the eyes of a transformer. Is that you, Bumblebee? Cheeky headphones holder here on the front that pops out. Hidden DVD drive behind this panel, if you ever need that. And on the inside, this piece here, known as Ice Tunnel 2.0, serves the purpose of directing cool air from the intake fans at the front to the back of the motherboard, so you've got some nice air circulation options there. And of course a nice shroud for the PSU so you don't see any of those wires. Beautiful. So ACER contacted me and asked if they could sponsor a video featuring this gaming PC. I had a look at it online, and considering the spec and the case, the design that's gone into that, I had to say yes. But what about gaming performance then? Well, obviously it's very good and class leading. I ran a 3D Mark benchmark here and scored 16,366, a top score faster than 99% of other systems, but benchmarks are boring. So I thought, based on other content I've done recently, it'd be interesting to see how it would run the Battlefield 5 closed alpha in 4K resolution with no HUD, everything set to ultra. So I overclocked the GPUs a little bit too, and I checked the usage to make sure that the SLI profile was properly set up. It was, and here are the results. Frame rate in the top left, and I recorded this using an Elgato 4K capture card too, so no performance loss at all. These are the real numbers, and considering the game isn't optimized yet, I think this is very impressive. If you've got a high frequency 4K monitor, it's going to look great and feel very smooth. In relation to the game though, BF5, damn, this game looks incredible in 4K. And I just took the time to walk around and test a few things. Looking at the new destruction here, I hadn't noticed this before, but if you blow up a wall of a house that's got snow on the roof, the snow breaks up and slides off. Madness, such a nice touch. And then of course it can be destroyed in multiple places too. It's nice to appreciate the details sometimes, you know, especially when it's normally such a hectic FPS game. This Kettenkrad here, tank bike for the layman, leaving tracks in the snow. Sniping, of course, more difficult without a user interface, but very satisfying when you nail those headshots. And I love this clip too. Dude just falls out of the sky. Not sure what he was doing up there. Normal. And here it feels very World War II, using one of the MMRs. It's almost like a different game without the HUD. Very cool experience. Now then, wrapping up, if you'd like to know more information about the ACER Predator Orion 9000, there's a link down in the description below that you can click on. I think it's a very nicely put together piece of kit. The build quality is brilliant, and of course you can customize the components in there to your liking. It is expensive, it is a high-end product, a top spec pre-built gaming PC, and that always comes at a cost. So link is down below if you're interested. With that said, I'm going to leave you guys there. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you didn't, a dislike. A big thanks again to ACER for sponsoring this video. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one.